Okay, thanks so much, everyone around the globe. So maybe you are in America, North America, you're in South America, could be in Asia, you're in Africa, you could be in other parts of the world. It could be in Europe, you could be in other places of the world. And we say you're welcome to this another episode. And in this episode, we are going to bring a lot of things concerning our health. So our question tonight is about how do you know, how do you value life? How do you value health? So life is so precious and so important for everyone to have a healthy life. So it's so important and so precious for you to live long and longer. Everyone expects themselves to live for a long time and expect themselves to live a better life, expect themselves to have some good life which is very valuable for them. So everyone expects themselves to live longer for about 100 years and plus. So what do you think could be the things which contributes for your life to live long? So, as I said, you could be in Africa, you could be in Europe, you could be in North America, you could be in South America, you could be in Asia, you could be in Australia and other continents around the world. So, let food be your medicine, and but don't let medicine be your food. So, it is a slogan for today's video. Let food be your medicine, but don't let medicine be your food. So, why I'm talking about this one? It is like different thing has come into the world and make some people to feel like they are high class, but in return they reduce their life expectancy down. So in the real African daily life, traditionally we have been very concerned about what we eat. We have been very concerned about what we eat or what we consume daily. So, but it has come back. It has changed. Things has changed very badly according to the research. These days, life expectancy has dropped from 100 plus. It is down to 70, 60. Some people even talk about 50. They stay in the world for about 50 years and see someone trying to develop illness, developing complications. So the question is, what could be the factors which are trying to drive us into these kind of complications? We are going back to our slogans. We say, let food be your medicine, but don't let medicine be your food. So, what we are talking about, what contributes to our life or our years to drop down to very miserable and very unexpected years we expect to stay in this world or in this planet. So I've just tried to calculate into three aspects, three things which contribute. One, these three key things. One, lifestyle or modernization. Lifestyle contributes a lot about how we really reduce our life expectancy. So in this lifestyle, people so-called modernization, it's about eating habit, the way we do eat. Our eating habit has really contributed a lot in reducing our lifespan in this world. Alongside eating habit, we also have drug addiction, mostly in youth. The younger generation of these days are very used to drug. So that is one thing, lifestyle or moderation, which is attached to eating habit and drug addiction. Secondly, it is multiple current infection, including other viruses. So multiple current infections, we can talk about STDs, we can talk about other viruses. So these kind of other infections also contribute a lot in our reduction in life expectancy. We could expect to be stay in the world about 100 plus years, but these days people are living less than those years. So second is multiple current infections, including other viruses. So then the last one, which I've just tried to calculate in this research, it is new transportation technologies. So technologies has really contributed a lot in reducing people's life in the world. So you can hear there's a rampant accidents a lot of accidents in the world. You can see air transport. People are getting um, a lot of accidents. Other people just die, fatal death. And in another ways, you can see there's a lot of car accidents. People dying from road accidents. There's a lot of water main accidents. You can see mail or boats, people drawn into water or into in oceans, different oceans. You can see some people trying to rescue their life from the sea when they went for fishing, or they're trying to shift from one position to another or from one location to another. But due to transportation or new transportation technologies, people are also trying to limit their life in this world. Now, out of these three, we talk about lifestyles, we talked about multiple current infections, we talked about new transportation technologies. But now I'm zeroing to today. For today episode, I'm going to talk about lifestyle or modernizations in this world. And Roman number one, we're talking about eating habits. In Africa, we are so proud because we are rich with the veggies, we are rich with the traditional foods, which make us so healthy, so energetic, and so we don't think of going for medications, we don't look for medics for a long time and see we really stay in a healthy situations which makes us so comfortable for a long time. But things has changed drastically. So you can see eating habits I'm going to talk about this evening is like us make us to get healed. So I've been receiving a lot of endless questions from individuals asking me, Dennis, why is it why is it that VIPs, officers, and inhabitants, those who stay in urban areas, who takes morning tea daily and eat what they so-called classic foods from various hotels, restaurants. They go for conferences and they go for different ceremonies, other functions. So these officials, they go to various hotels, which in these hotels they eat foods which are I could say which are cooked with different spices and ingredients. So these spices and ingredients sometimes turn out to be so harmful into their health, so in these hotels and other functions where they eat, sometimes make them to develop many serious sickness and illnesses. So you can hear them going to a very costly hospitals. So going to the costly hospitals could be they have developed from what they eat. So that's why I'm talking about eating habit has already contributed a lot in reducing the life expectancy. So that's the first point I'm going to talk about lifestyle. And also, this question also they ask me, Dennis. These people sometimes they fly abroad for the proper medications or for proper medical attention from outside countries, and sometimes you can see these people they start getting healed when they are 50 years. See someone say, I'm flying abroad, I'm going for medication abroad, I'm looking for a qualified medics who can work on me in abroad. I'm going for transplantations. I need to transplant my heart, need my heart to be transplanted. So these are people who are habitants, people who have high classics, people who think they eat high class kind of food, a classic food, but classic food in turn changing to be more harmful into their health. So you can see people who think they have money, they eat kind of food they wish in their life. They are trying to develop food, develop complications in their health when they are 50 years old. And they said, then is in this another concern, why is that people from the rural settings, they eat traditional foods, which sometimes these people they call it's a low cost food. And this traditional food, and sometimes they baptize it as a low cost food. And some people say if you are eating such kind of foods like veggies, other things, they look at you as someone who is poor, who cannot afford this other classic food. So why see these people from the rural setting? They live a long time, and they can reach about 80 years and start developing some other health complications. So it's a very serious question and a common question I've been receiving from the rural setting. That is said from the rural setting, someone can say about 80 years, 90 years, and sometimes 100 plus years up to now. And the most complicated health complications the developing can see someone can have chest pain, and someone can be having maybe appendicitis and some other common illness. And these people they visit health center 3, health center 4, and if it is worse, they go to health center, maybe referral hospital. But mostly these people they stop from health center 3, health center 4, from the rural setting. And you see these people they're eating veggies, they're eating greens, oranges like other fruits, and these people are strong, energetic. Their vision still very clear. They have clear visions, and even other body systems still very active. Their nervous system is still working very well. Compared from those one who thinks they are in urban settings, they live alone other kind of foods which contributes in a good health. So they were asking me, what do you think can transform the people's feeling about the traditional foods, which are more important and more valuable for people's health? How can we transform ourselves and go back to the traditional food and pick people from the mindset of thinking the traditional food is for the poor people, people of low class, people who cannot afford uh, or classic food? And yet this classic food they so talk about again so harmful in their health. So in the life expectancy, we have seen that the eating habit also contributes a lot. For someone to live longer or to live for the shorter time. So under life expectancy, I also talk about drug addiction. Mostly this is drug addiction, partly most commonly for youth. You can see youth from the Western world, youth from Africa, youth from Asia, youth from maybe Arabic world, youth from any other places. They think for you to feel high and great, you have to take drugs. Maybe marijuana, maybe opium, maybe alcohol. You charge your brain. If your brain is truly charged and think, I'm so great, no one can stand in front of me, I just can beat you down and you just go off. So youth they still brag about taking the drug. But in return, the repercussions, the consequences, the outcome, the results, the effect of all this drug addiction, of all the effect of taking these drugs can lead them to mental illness. That's why in our countries, you can see a lot of people are getting mad, who are running mad, who are mentally sick or healed. They are youth. Why? Because of being so much drug addicted. So, is it, we still call it a lifestyle? If it's a lifestyle, is it a good lifestyle? We should go with. If they're not a good lifestyle, why should we abandon them and we go with the right one? So, our dear youth, if you're watching this video, please, if getting you so used to drug, which makes your life to go into grave, or your body to go into grave in early stage, why don't you abandon it? If eating those kind of food, you so call them high class food, again, makes you to go to your early grave. It's so bad for you. Why don't you abandon them and go into a good direction of health? So that is what we really see like it's not very important when someone take cocaine, opium, marijuana, other things, and they think they are of high class. So it's not very important. So really, lastly, as I conclude in this video, um, so we are going to talk about next time after this video. We are going to discuss again about how can we really uh, let people know that the traditional foods, greens, veggies or fruits, these are the things we really neglect. very important for our life. So in this video, I'm targeting showing you how other African foods are very valuable to our life. We can push our life to live for a longer time. Like we have chia nuts, we have sim sim, we have uh, other things traditionally. So I'm going to bring in the next video to come how we prepare chia nuts, how we really prepare sim sim, how we really prepare other traditional foods, which make us to live more longer, and we serve our nation and we serve our community in a very good way. So really value yourself as a very important and precious for your family tomorrow. If you really think this video is very important for you, you have picked a lot of lesson from this video, please like it and follow for more videos to come. Thank you so much.